This missile shield is finally getting close enough to do something. Now here we see DCC with his missile defense under a lot of shields. So, what are the best targets at this point? Yep, build power is a good one. Not a lot of T1 anti-air. So all these remaining flying kangaroo airplanes getting hit quite a bit. But now we have a whole bunch of strat bombers coming in. They should be able to take out this entire base no problem, given that they also have this GC, which is standing for some reason, waiting to be bombed. It's really a perfect situation. You have control of area, you have experimental coming in, and you have bombers, but somehow that's not what's happening. See what's happening on this side. Yeah, it's Sith has basically got beat back, and now her fat boy is also gonna get killed. That's just a massive force here. So it's a race who's gonna win first, this Navy or what's happening here. Yeah, we can see here Hawk is getting out of the water. All these torp bombers coming toward him. The 3 chickens, 2 GCs and a fat boy, another GC. Pretty big stalemate in the middle. Really Dim should have, well, with enough scouting, he should have just pushed. But he couldn't see the entire field, so. And now this GC actually taking quite a bit of a punishment from these ships. Should just go directly at all this build power here. Maybe a good idea to get some NGs in here too. Drop NGs and just get a whole bunch of free mass. No reason for this GC to get bombed like that. There looks like it's going to be another fight for air between DCCC and flying, because DCCC recovered very quickly, and Sith, instead of making air, made T2 bombers. So that could be a bad place to be. Very strange what flying is doing here. Should just go get veterancy. Oh, he must have saw this monkey alert too, but still get veterancy, don't just walk away. And then these bricks are pretty brutal also. So, a pretty ineffective experimental. And now we see here a nice attack. A fat boy behind 2 GCs. Take their time. I guess Dim is doing everything right by the book. But his base is going to get hit quite hard, just like Sith just did. It's a bad place to be. And this GC is going to turn into a nice chunk of mass for Hawk. So quite a bit of things have happened in Hawk's base today. Now it's going to be another dead experimental. And now we see these turbo bombers really can't do nothing to this giant force. That's like 20 cruise missiles right there. Cruisers. And see with the chickens. The chickens gave up and are now sitting behind some shields. That's not going to prevent this fat boy and GCs from moving forward, of course. And maybe these missile ships should put some pressure on these chickens. Yeah. Oh, finally the silence taken by flying. That's almost a game ender right here. See a fat boy's gonna come in, try to do something about it. See all this missile defense. Almost doing his job. A lot of those missiles aren't hitting, but they are hitting these shields, so. But no, there are more missiles than there are missile defense. Maybe this fat boy can make a difference, but there's also a lot of shields. Sith making a fat boy there in the corner. Now these chickens keep on walking backwards. Making a fourth one. Curious what... Well, now there's 3 GCs here, so really a superior force. Let's put the GCs ahead and the fat boy does the damage. It's a great system. And then this missile ship should really get into the game here. Help the Dim's force. It's really, at this point, it's a game of who can kill who first. You gotta give it to Hawk for surviving all this time. Getting dropped, getting a GC. And the chickens retreat yet again. You can keep retreating like that, I guess, indefinitely. Now the fat boy has to retreat because that's just too much stuff flying its way. Interesting, a lone bomber trying to make a difference. Gets shot. You can still see here the fat boy is just gonna take everything out one by one. The protection of the GCs. I'll find if these chickens turn around. Probably want to spread them a little bit. They'll kill each other after they die. Be nice to see this Navy a little closer, attacking these experimentals. Yeah, and total destruction by this UEF Navy. And now we see, for some reason, these GCs are turning around, and these chickens are turning around, so it's a strange dance. So both players are afraid of each other. It's kind of funny. Guess that's a problem when you don't have recon. There's really no reason for the 2 fat boys and 3 GCs to run away from chickens. Now he's realized that the chickens are running, so he's gonna go back and do more damage. You can see here this fat boy is basically not getting many kills at all. Sith is just spamming fatties. It's pretty impressive to see how large of an air force DCC was able to make in such a short time. And the Monkey Lord is going to join these 4 chickens. I guess they figure with 4 chickens they should be able to kill all these units. That's going to really depend on the micros. It'll be nice to see this one. And this Navy should be supporting much more. So who's paying attention first? These GCs just focus on this one. No, don't turn around. Don't run. Well, what do I know? Nah, they're getting hit for no reason. They should just kill this chicken, which is gonna kill all these other chickens. No, why? You left him all by himself. This poor GC. That's just a sacrifice. It's very strange. We might see another air battle here too. You can see That's a large number of planes spewing out a whole bunch of stuff. They've actually obscured this GC completely here. It looks like this time DCC will have enough to easily win this. And this was just a sacrifice of a GC that was completely unnecessary. Because there's really no reason to play safe, because CUEF Navy completely is going to wipe you out soon. Multiple fat boys might help. And now Hawk says he's got the teleport snipe. So he's got the teleport and he's got the laser. So if they can find ACU sitting by itself somewhere, probably not the best place to go here. He's got Dima's a shielded ACU with a whole bunch of guns around. Wouldn't snipe there. Can't snipe flying, he's in the water. Can't snipe Sith, she's in the water as well. But he just might go somewhere like here and kill a bunch of, oh, here's a nuke. But there are a bunch of T1 PDs. This is teleport protection. So 2 nukes here for Sith. Shouldn't cause damage. Of course, another place for you to snipe would be some missile strategic missile defense. We see if we can find those for this team. Basically see nukes. Doesn't look like they built any, so. Oh no, here's one right here. But you don't want to snipe here either, because a whole bunch of guns waiting for it. And a nice piece of scouting here going on from Powerhouse. They know they got the tele snap, now they're going to get the recon to decide what they want to kill. And this battle is still going on, so now these GCs, which should have just decimated this force, but left their brother to die all by himself. And now the remaining 2 are going to start killing chickens, but something they should have done a long time ago. So, strange. It's a nice piece of scouting. So they will find these nukes, which are almost done. Of course, there should be nice anti-nuke protection for this team. Here's a nuke almost getting done from Powerhouse. Not really seeing anti-nukes. This will be a great target right here for Seth's nuke if she can scout it out and find out. And I guess this might be the target here. Yep. So this is a great move by Hawk that he's about to do. He's going to teleport underneath the fat boy, underneath the shield, and kill it. That is really cool. So a lot of the health from the fat boy is this shield, but if you get underneath it, you can kill it quite easily. So you get in and now you just get out. So a really mean thing to do by Hawk, but a great move. Now we see this nuke. Still, am I missing this anti-nuke? Now we see a nuke launched by Sith. There it is, it's just going up. Looks like a nice T2 bomber force made by DCCC. A total air domination from DCC at this point. Really, this bottom team, after winning air for a while, they made a lot of non-ASF units, and that cost them. See, Hawk got out of there into the middle of the ocean. Probably looking for another fat boy to kill.